A $200 D&D board game, Dimension 20 wraps up a fantastic season, and more on Fantasy Friday.
I'm Ron Burgundy, and this is what's happening in your world tonight.
Welcome to Fantasy Friday, a weekly rundown of all of the fantasy and tabletop news not quite big enough for one video. If you like this sort of content, be sure to like and subscribe down below, and tell us in the comments section. Critical Role continued to split the party in the latest episode, which focused on Chetney, Fern, FCG, and Imogen preparing to follow in the footsteps of Ludinus by investigating his origins in a fallen elven city that could have ties to his dark, evil villain origin story. And also, Ruidus, the evil red moon that is causing all of these disasters. Most notably, the party collected a herd of goats to ride into the ruins, all of whom will certainly be fine, will have lovely names, and will definitely not be eaten by Chetney the next time he becomes a wolf.
Gotta recognize the alpha.
Dimension 20 wrapped up its latest and longest campaign this week, which focused on a horror-themed fairy tale campaign. No spoilers, but this was one of the best seasons yet, as fans seem to love the deep commitment to creepy horror, intermixed with the usual shenanigans from the intrepid heroes. If you want a piece of the NeverAfter campaign, Dimension 20 has already announced that its minis and set will go on auction on May 1st.
Shut up and take my money!
Morvith Clark, the star of Lord of the Rings: Rings of Power, has commented on criticism surrounding the first season of her show, saying that she understands where fans are coming from because she's a fantasy fan as well. In a recent interview with Vanity Fair, she says that she respects the ownership fans feel towards Galadriel, and that she also feels protective of her character. The second season of Lord of the Rings: Rings of Power is currently filming, and Amazon Studio is hoping to fix some of the issues of that TV show, as less than half of the viewers who started the show actually finished Season 1.
I gotta pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers.
Kyle Newman, the director of Fanboys and a member of Joe Manganiello's famed celebrity D&D game, is a co-designer of a Dungeons & Dragons board game of his own. Dungeons & Dragons Trials of Tempest is coming out later this year and is described as a mix of D&D and League of Legends. Basically, players form two teams, two adventuring groups, and create characters by combining card decks consisting of a class, a subclass, and a character. They then collect victory points by completing various quests en route to a big boss fight. It's not just combat themed, although you can certainly try to murk the other party on your way to victory. The standard edition of Trials of Tempest will cost $100, while the premium edition, with its pre-painted minis, costs a whopping $200.
That's a little rich for my blood.
Star Trek Lower Decks is getting its own tabletop RPG. Well, more accurately, Lower Decks is getting its own Star Trek Adventure sourcebook, with rules on how to build characters and storylines within the Star Trek tabletop RPG that remains accurate to the feel of Lower Decks. It also will go into detail on exactly how Lower Decks on most starships work, which, if you've seen the cartoon, usually involves a lot of shenanigans. Lots of shenanigans. Digital adventures and character sheets will be released over the next few months for the Lower Decks supplement, with the full sourcebook coming out this summer.
I've been trying to get the Gowron expansion for months.
Finally, Matt Mercer has confirmed what critters have known for months. He will be voicing Ganondorf in the upcoming Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom video game. Mercer confirmed the news after the release of the third trailer this week, which seriously amped up excitement for the game and showed off a more daddy version of Ganondorf. Now, Tears of the Kingdom comes out in just a month, so get excited, and don't be surprised if you see a few less videos, because I'm going to be playing that game a lot. So, tell us in the comments section which part of the news you're most excited about, and don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons.